everybody, welcome back to Ways of the Sith. Thank you so much for taking time to check out the channel. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on X, Blue Sky, and Instagram at Ways of the Sith. So it's not very often that I do Star Wars Black Series reviews anymore, and I'm honestly going to be dipping out of the line completely. Savage Opress, Ezra, and the two female Jedi are pretty much the last ones I have on order, and after that, I'm pretty much going to be out of this, besides maybe the occasional one or two. But Savage Opress was obviously a character I really wanted to get. I had made a custom of him. I'm going to compare the two, obviously, in this review, but I was really happy that they actually finally decided to give him a proper release because it's long overdue. So here's a look at the side art. Here's a look at the back. And believe it or not, this is only number 19 in the Clone Wars line, which is saying a lot when Mando, I think, is in like the 40s. So yeah, that basically sums up the direction of the Black Series line. But let's get this open and check it out, because I am looking forward to this figure at least. So here's a look at Savage Opress outside of the box, and I gotta say it is a pretty impressive figure. They made him like the perfect size that he should be, and he is like gigantic. I really like this. I like that this is soft goods with this being the rubber overlay. That's the smart move. That's how my custom is as well. The shoulder pads look great. The sculpt actually looks really good. I'll compare, like I said, the custom sculpt I have done by Syndicate along with this, but I really like the figure. Overall, I believe it pretty much is completely new. And if you are looking for other legs for Balin, pick up a second one of this, and your Balin will be like probably perfect height at that point. But this looks cool. So he comes with his staff, which is awesome. Really well done too. It's actually like kind of thick. It's not bendy. And then comes with his saber. And then I have the other blade right here to pop in. But this is really nice. It's got a hook on the end of it, so you can hang it on the belt, which is nice if you want to display him that way or holding the axe. This is cool. So now we'll compare this with the custom version I did and talk about some of the nuances or differences or additional things they could have done in this set. But overall, I am happy with the presentation of this figure. All right, so here is a side-by-side with my custom that I have had now for, I think, a couple years. I think this was one of the first customs that I ever made. So this is my Savage Opress. As you can see, I did his robot arm, which I might actually swap this out and put this on here, because I can swap it out at the forearm there. So I think I might end up doing that just to make that a little bit more accurate. I like Savage after he loses the arm during the Mandalorian arc, but that's totally up to you. So that is something that they could have included in here. Obviously, for scale and everything like that, I had used the Marvel Legends Executioner body, so it worked really well, but I got to give it to the Black Series team on this release. It did came out pretty solid. Would have been cool to get an extra head, especially since this is technically a deluxe. It is a bigger figure, but obviously there's not much packed in with it. So some alternate hands, an alternate head, with a yelling expression would have been cool, or including that swappable arm piece would have been a nice touch. But otherwise, I am really happy with the figure. So here's Savage with quite possibly my favorite figure in my entire Black Series collection. This is the Old Man Maul with the overlay scarf piece painted by Toxic Collector and printed by him. And then the head sculpt is from Centerpoint Studios, and it's a Sam Witwer likeness for Maul, because he's who voiced him during this era. So for me, this is my favorite version of Maul that I have. And now to have the proper version of Savage with him is just really awesome. Obviously, my custom did a good enough job standing in for the time being, but having the real thing now is just really perfect. And I'm definitely gonna set these two up with my Mandalorian throne and call it a day. Like I said, Savage would have benefited from having an extra head or some alternate hands, but because it is a bigger figure, I'm guessing they were able to keep in a lot more articulation, and maybe that's factored into the deluxe price point, but it's worth it. It's pretty solid. It's holding up very well. It's not loose, so I really like it. And again, just to have him side by side with this Maul just is perfect to me. But let me know in the comments what you guys think, if you're going to be picking up, passing on it, or if you're going to try to wait out for clearance. like I said, probably won't be too many more Black Series reviews on this channel. I know this is kind of how the channel started with Black Series, so I hope there's not too many people upset by that, but there still will be the occasional one, mainly Legends, lots of Jada, and whatever else comes out along the way. But thank you guys so much for taking time to check out the channel. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, may the force be with you. This is The Ways.
We would be honored if you would join us.